What's up guys, it's time to do a highly requested speed test between the Galaxy S10 Plus versus the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. The Huawei Mate 20 Pro is the most powerful Android phone from last year with their 7nm Kirin 980 chip. A lot of people are interested to see how it's gonna go against the new Galaxy S10 Plus. And the S10 Plus that I have here is the Exynos 9820 model, which is actually an 8nm chip, but we have seen that it demonstrates a huge speed, and I want to see how it stacks up against the Mate 20 Pro. And before we get into this, I just want to remind you that I am giving away a Galaxy S10. To enter this giveaway, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and leave a comment on my unboxing video. Link will be down below in the description. Okay, so both phones are in position. They are completely off. I'm just gonna turn them on at the same time. Here we go. And I just got a huge software update on my Mate 20 Pro, so it's gonna be on its top game. So let's see who is going to prevail in this boot up test. And seems like, oh, that is equal. That is about the same on both phones. It's very rare that two phones boot up at the same time, but yeah, that's just happened. And let's do a quick in-display fingerprint scanner test. So the S10 Plus has the most advanced ultrasonic fingerprint scanner versus the optical one on the Mate 20 Pro. Both displays are completely off. If I touch the displays, they do light up to show the fingerprint area. So basically, you cannot just place your finger anywhere. You have to place it at the scanner area. Same thing goes with the Galaxy S10 Plus. Okay, let's do this at the same time. And as you can see, the S10 Plus was just a tiny bit quicker. Now, one thing that I've noticed is that with the Galaxy S10 Plus, you don't have to press the display at all. I mean, you just have to place the thumb like at the surface and it just unlocks the phone. Whereas on the Mate, because it's optical, because it uses the screen light to read the finger pattern, it cannot work. You know, I'm touching the display, it's not unlocking. So I have to apply a bit of force for that to actually read the fingerprint. So that is the difference between the ultrasonic and the optical scanner. So now I'm going to try it out with the display on. So if the display is on, you touch the display, it still requires some force. So that's that. All right, let's just unlock at the same time. And seems like the S10 Plus is a bit quicker. Just slight difference there with the speed. All right, let's get down to the apps opening test. And both companies have said that the apps opening speed have improved a lot compared to their previous generation. This is going to be one interesting war, so everything is closed up in the background. Let's start off with the warm-up, that is the phone dialer. So at the same time, here we go. And I think that's a little bit quicker on the Huawei Mate 20 Pro settings. And that is almost about the same. But let's get down to the juicy stuff, which is the third-party application, starting with Subway Surfers. And let's see. Okay, Huawei Mate 20 Pro slightly faster there compared to the S10 Plus. All right, moving on to another heavy game that is going to be Asphalt 9. And let's see if the S10 Plus can come back against this monster phone or not. This is definitely a huge game, obviously. So let's see. Okay, both phones are loading up. And seems like the S10 Plus just slightly quicker, very less difference, I would say. Mate 20 Pro is definitely bringing the fight here. So moving on to Spotify, and that's quicker on the S10 Plus. YouTube, and a little bit quicker on the Galaxy S10 Plus. Reddit, and I think about the same, was really quick on both. SoundCloud, and faster on the Mate 20 Pro. We've got Smash Hit, another game, and that is about the same. Guys, this is the most powerful phones out there. They are going toe to toe, and so far they're looking amazing. I'm just gonna go down to another game that is going to be pin out. Here we go. And that is exactly the same. Quora, and a little bit quicker on the S10 Plus. Let's check out the scrolling, and very smooth. Twitter, Really quick. Both phones have slightly different feed, but I think about the same time of loading everything. As far as the scroll goes, very smooth. Let's see. Okay, Galaxy S10 Plus just buttery smooth. Same thing with the Mate 20 Pro. At the start it felt a little bit, it stuttered a little bit for a while, and now like it's really smooth. So Instagram, and that is, I think, about the same. Again, very hard to tell. I think it is actually a little bit faster on the Mate 20 Pro if we look at the content. So let's check out the front camera. That is about the same on both phones, no separating. Let's see a bit of a scroll test here as well, and let's load my profile. About the same. Again, very hard to tell the difference. Really good performance on both phones. Wow, guys, I told you that this test is going to be a tough one, and it is. I mean, Mate 20 Pro, it really does prove that it is the best of last year. Let's get down to the Photoshop Express, and that is again very similar. I think the Mate 20 Pro was again a little bit quicker there. So it's time to load up the 8K image on both phones and edit it and see which one is faster. So the S10 Plus load up this 8K image a bit quicker. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply the spring effect all the way to the max. And then we're going to go here and apply the clarity to the maximum as well. And let's see which one exports this faster. So I have set the JPEG quality all the way to 100 on both phones. Yes. And boom, the phones are loading. The Galaxy S10 Plus done, followed by the Mate 20 Pro. So S10 proves to be faster here with 8K image rendering. Last but not the least, we have the camera app on both phones, and I think that was a little bit quicker on the Mate 20 Pro. Now time for the browsing test. I have the fresh browsers on both phones. So we've got wikipedia.org, first website, and that is super duper quick. I think the Mate 20 Pro was slightly ahead. Again, scrolling looks very smooth. Oh, a little bit stutter at the start, but now it's smooth. I mean, I've seen in the scrolling game, I think the S10 Plus is a little bit better. Moving on to another website, which is wwe.com, and let's see. This time, I think the S10 Plus finished it up quicker. Yes, it does. As you can see, the ads pop up faster here. Time for the RAM management test and see if these apps are still there in the memory or not. So phone dialer still there. Settings, still there. Subway Surfers, and that is also... Oh no, actually it got refreshed on the Mate 20 Pro, something that I did not expect to happen. But then again, I did start the application. I did press the guide to run, and obviously once the game starts it takes up more memory, but still surprisingly, well actually not surprisingly, the S10 Plus did keep that application in the memory. Asphalt 9 is still there on the S10 Plus while it got refreshed on the Mate 20 Pro. Let's go back. And basically this is what Asphalt 9 does. Because it's connected to the Wi-Fi, it always like refreshes. The phone is keeping the app there, but it's the app itself who's refreshing the content. We're going to the Spotify, and that got refreshed here. Let's see. Okay, Mate 20 Pro kind of struggling in the RAM management department. YouTube also got refreshed while still there on the Galaxy S10 Plus. And let's see, we've got Reddit still there, SoundCloud, and also got refreshed on the Mate 20 Pro. Smash Hit, that is still there, which is pretty good. Pinout, still there. Quora, Twitter, Instagram, still there. Photoshop Express, that got refreshed on the Mate 20 Pro. And lastly, we are back in the browsers. So yeah guys, a very competitive speed test comparison between the best of Samsung and the best of Huawei. Obviously Samsung really dominated in the RAM management area, but in other areas like apps opening, booting up, Huawei was on par, and in some areas it was more snappy compared to the S10 Plus. I mean, both phones are incredibly fast. It was fun to do this test. Let me know your thoughts about this test in the comment section below. And why not subscribe to the channel for future videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.